What is up, everybody? This is Goodman, and I am back with another video. Now, I hope everyone's had a good Christmas, good New Year, all that good stuff. So we all remember I had pneumonia from crawling under my house. Well, after that, my body decided that we were going to have a steroid withdrawal, because when you have pneumonia, if it's really bad, or like you have shortness of breath, heavy chest like I did, they give you steroids to help with that. And the problem was they didn't taper me off of it. So like a week later, 5 days later, I started having like these really big like woo of energy, and it was horrible. And that lasted like 2 or 3 days. I am better now. It just seems like I can never get past all this stuff. So whatever, we're through the new year now. I'm actually recording this on New Year's Day. So when this will get out, maybe it will be New Year's Day in 2026. Who knows? We'll see what Colby does. But yeah, lots of things happening right now. We're in the middle of a couple of flips, things like that. I've been able to keep working, which is nice. But I haven't been working a whole lot on the project house, where I'm trying to like get together a whole series from the beginning to the end of a completely horrible house, and then making it absolutely beautiful and perfect for Section 8. So that has been a little bit of a struggle. Roberto's been over there working, so he's got a new roof going on it right now. We've got one of the rooms like reframed in. We've got one of the walls that need to be reframed. And I'll kind of take you guys through all that stuff. I've gone through a lot of stuff that Roberto's doing, because he's doing the majority of work right now. We're gonna get into the demo and like getting everything where it works again, like putting in the flooring, getting all the trash out of it, you know, that kind of stuff. Building stairs that we need to build, you know, little things. So we'll get into all that stuff very, very soon. But for right now, let's get into the video. This one, we've got Sean's house before Sean's departure from the Goodman organization. He did live in one of my apartments. Lots of things happened. Maybe we'll make a video on that one later. Probably not, though. But just is very unfortunate with his situation. But when he was living here, he just had a couple problems. Number one, his refrigerator kept going out. And number two, the bathroom sink was leaking. I got to remember all these things because this was a while ago, and we're just doing the recording now. That's all Colby's fault. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so Goodman doing his normal thing, making sure everyone sees that we're ready to go. So we are at the illustrious home of Sean, my duplex, the first house I ever bought, actually. Love this house. We'll probably never sell this as long as I'm alive, unless something horrible happened where I need to sell it. But yeah, this is the very first property I ever bought. It's very sentimental to me, so whatever. Anyway, so we get over to the house. You know, this is a work day, and yet here we are watching Netflix. And I don't know, it was a really weird movie that they were watching, so I don't know, but that's fine. So they've been waiting for me to come over and do this repair for a while. I'm pretty sure that in the end, did I have to? I feel like we had a big problem on the outside breaker box. That was like, we actually had to replace the outside breaker box later on past this. But for now, the real problem that we were having was this GFCI kept tripping. So the GFCI had gone bad. It happens a lot in these houses. Doesn't happen a lot in, you know, my house or your house or really anyone's house at all, just these houses. So went ahead and switched out the GFCI. It's very simple, especially when you do it when it's already wired right. You could literally just, my dad does this weird thing where he'll like take one wire off, put that wire where on the new one where it was on the old one, and just keep going through the process like that. And does that work? Absolutely it does. Just takes a lot longer and it's kind of annoying. So, but that's my dad. He likes to do things where it's so he just knows exactly like where everything goes. But yeah, this refrigerator has been going off and on for a while. And yeah, so yeah, and then I love that weather stripping. We have a lot of work to do on this apartment now that Sean's out of there. No one's living there right now, which is actually, I just thought about it. I was like, I literally have this perfectly good place. We could just, a few things could get this thing ready for Section 8 rental, and I don't know why we're not doing that right now. So we're having a leak in this faucet. Now, stupid me, I'm sitting there like, oh, well, the shutoff, and the shutoff won't work, right? The shutoff down here won't work very well. It will still drip. So I'm like, oh, well, we need to get this shutoff off, and then we need to like replace the shutoff, and then we'll replace the faucet, which made no sense because the faucet is still leaking. So I don't know why I did a bunch of work like cutting out this hole and everything like that, Again, I don't really understand what I was doing, and then like I looked at it, and it's like it goes in and L's down, so it would be a very, very hard fix to do. It's not like it's going to be just like a super simple, oh, we're done, it will take no time, we'll be good to go. This is a lot harder of a fix. But then I was like, wait a second, I could just go and get, what's it called, a new faucet, a completely new faucet, and then replace this one, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So again, it's one of those things where when I'm working sometimes, especially by myself, even with other people, like I will not think the right strategy, the right process through things, and I sit there and I just do stuff that makes no sense when I could be doing something that's way faster, way cheaper, whatever it is. And you can see here now I'm like, oh, here I go, I'm going to cut this pipe, and I'm never going to reach that pipe. And I'm glad I didn't, because it was like, why would I do all this work when I could just slap on a new faucet? Another fun story, you see, look, that's the problem, is it's just always leaking. So it's like, why am I going to sit here, take out a shutoff, which, yeah, the shutoff should be fixed at some point, but for the time being, all I have to do is put on a new faucet that has new cartridges in it, and then we're good to go. I mean, you could switch out those cartridges, but that's a Glacier Bay. Like, am I really going to go buy a Glacier Bay cartridge? I could pay $30 just get a whole new faucet. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. So, anyway, you can see we get all the water's turned off. Now it's going to still drip, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I'm like, I'll go over to Lowe's, pick it up, and we'll be able to get. And I love how it just. So many things. I watched this video and it just reminds me of all the stuff that happened with Sean that just really irks me, and it was just, it's so, the choices that were made, the choices that he decided to do, it's a very, very sad event. And I was gonna say, like in TikTok world, the Instagram world, I haven't even talked about him or about what's happened with him. But he is on his own at this point. Like, I mean, he's back with his mom at his mom's house. His mom does not live with me anymore. She lives, at one of my properties. Obviously, does not live with me. His mom lives at a different property now, not one of mine, and he's with her. And that's just the way things need to be. I mean, it was getting very, very bad, and not. It's just unfortunate. It really is, because like Again, we see these people that are on my channel. You know, we got Roberto, we got Sean, we got Jackson, we've got Elliot, we've got Coleman, we've got Jacob, we've got Mahmood. Like, we got all these players, Matthew, my brother-in-law. Like, all these people come in and out of the scene and stuff, and it's like a fun little thing to see all the people that are in like the Goodman sphere. And then, you know, one just disappears for, you know, sad reasons like that. Or Isaac too. That was another good example. And you know, it's very sad when the people are just, you know, like Isaac, he's not always on the channel because he's got a real job now, so he goes and works as a welder. You know, but this was something very different from that. And like I said, maybe we'll get into it one day, maybe we won't. We'll see. But anyway, get the new faucet in. I don't like the Project Source faucets. They're crap. They're trash. They're whatever. And I would definitely recommend. I mean, if you're gonna do it for a rental property, you can go ahead and do it. I mean, it's really that big of a deal? Probably not. They're gonna break whatever you put in there anyway, so you might as well put in the crummiest thing you can possibly find. So yeah, Project Source or Glacier Bay stuff. Oh, sorry. New Year's Day, man. Okay, I got three kids. One's a newborn who just like, man, sleeps every 2 hours, wakes up. So I'm up, I'm awake, I'm helping, I'm doing the things right. Anyway, get the water back on, turn all the water on, and everything like that, and we're gonna see if everything works out. Which, of course, you know, it's good. We know what we're doing here, right? We're the best. Give it a little turn on, give that little black nastiness coming on. Every time that you turn on, and you're in the hood and you're turning on the water for the first time after you turned it off, take off the strainer. Look at all that trash in the strainer right there. You can see it. There's all that trash from just turning off the water to turning it back on. That's how much trash comes out of there. So take it off, take off your strainer. If you turn on your water and you're having problems like this, like where the water won't turn on, that is more than likely a strainer problem. Undo the strainer, check it. It will save you a lot of time. I've done 1,000 times. Hey, look at this nice dance we've got going on. I don't know what I was thinking at this point. I mean, I probably was just like, I really wanted to get out of here. But also I need to wash my hands because I've done all this with no gloves on, because that's what we used to do before we got pneumonia. Now we are safety Goodman, and we are always on the lookout. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, but mostly comment, like the comments, and I try to go back and talk or message you guys back and everything like that. But with that, we will see you guys in the next video. Have a good new year. Be the old you. There's nothing ever wrong with the old you, trust me. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
This is Goodman back with another Stop